So what I didn't obviously instantly realize was that some of these people that were reading my material probably thought that it's a fairy tale or a child's book or something like that. But the thing is, the nature of these kinds of writings is quite real. Actually, quite real is not enough to describe this vast enormity of the spiritual writing and how real it actually is and how vivid and amazing it feels. Like, oh my god, I feel it even at this moment and it makes me feel so good. Ah, and this certainly isn't any kind of fairy tale that I'm feeling so good, and certainly not a DSM. Actually, these DSMs are, a lot of them are have been built to exploit people and to just define temporary phases, permanent things, so don't fall into those. But anyway, what struck me during this writing process was that some people actually thought that must be a fairy tale. That are we in um, are we are we in Venezia? What is this? Are we eating meatballs and spaghetti like in the Monster and the Beauty? But no, no, no. I just want to say like that. It's the realest real. It's not a joke. It's not a fairy tale. It has been actually, a lot of it actually has been written and constructed in actual alignment of the guidelines of the religious path. As I've studied a lot of it, I've studied many works, but the point is not the books. The point is not the books. Okay, you can be really wise, but not even read a lot of books. You know, um, the point is the unwritten books. The point is the spirit. It is the spirit. That is the point. The spirit, not the book. But in those books, there are notions of the spirit. But can it be talked about after all? Well, and then we get to the actual purpose of books and things like this, videos like this, and you know, beautiful ornaments like this. You know, it's for entertainment. It's for entertainment. It's for Lila. You know, we are that very one being who plays a Lila. That's why my name is Lila. You know, just I wake up and sometimes think about things and maybe rant a little bit. Usually I meditate actually before, but then I just see where life wants to take me. I like materials, I like stones, and I'm really happy for this, you know. Like to put this in my hair, you know, and you know, none of this is a fairy tale. It's the realest real. And when I've been talking about God, I've never talked about canonical church religion. I've talked about Jesus and the saints and the spirit, and it's real. You've seen my lights flashing when I talk about these things, my eyes lighting up when I talk about this. You've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. So you can decide if you want to believe it. Makes me think of the except you see signs and wonders you won't believe. So you better you you better get on that. You have to see them before you can believe them. But what are you seeing now? Who are you feeling when you're breathing? Is it not the breath of God in your lungs? Why you seek God then if that is God? Well, we seek God to an extent to make our systems pure so that we can be in this attunement, and there's no need to rush, there's no sense of fear when you know that you're alive and you're doing your thing. Okay, so obviously this is what life is about for me, and um, it's not a fairy tale. God is not a fairy tale, and there's an actual system and lineages that follow a really straightforward and sense-giving, heart-giving protocols, free of dogma. So let this sink in and start studying if you want to know about something. And then again, I'm like super willing also to listen to what others have to say, of course, about things that they have learned about, and so on and so forth. So keep keep knowing that life is real and you are real, and there are just temporary experiences, and the field which holds all these temporary pulses of cosmic movements together and arranges everything. That is the silent field of Ishvara, silent field of God. So there's no need to worry, but just don't think that spirituality and religion is a fairy tale, or that I was doing something fairy tale-ish, or that I was joking. No, I'm not actually joking. Divine play didn't mean what some people thought it meant. They actually started to bully me when I established myself. They started to find these blind spots and loopholes that they can use against me, but they failed. And I'm scared. So, uh, patience is key. Patience is key. Just relax. Keep being patient, and whenever you feel a little drawn down, just take a take a walk around the block, and so on. So let's keep living the realest real. I will start living my real day, and establishing my my thing in this thing. Once we pass the threshold that you're just saying things and you don't quite even know what you're saying, it's good to stop. So be at peace.